Hello coders, we are back and now we are going to continue this game to enjoy this memory skill, flip the card and make a pair. I hope you enjoyed till now. Here in the previous session, we have created all our backdrops and sprite and we have made our list, we have made the card counter, card suit and card identity variable and we have already made two my blocks, that is make a list and my card. Okay, now we are going to continue. First, I want here to give the user control on the basis of yes or no. So when I'll set the yes, it means user able to click on the sprite and then afterwards this card going to flip. And here also I want some graphical effects. For that, what I need to do, I will use the block that is when the sprite click. I'll go to the event block. I'm going to choose when this sprite click, and here I want to make one variable that is based on the user control, and I will give the same name user, or you can mention player control as well. I'll put user control, and that is also for all sprite. I'm go back to when this sprite click, and here first I will set my user control, that would be no, and then I will mention the if condition. If the user control is equal to yes, what should happen? For that, I'll go to the control block, choose the if condition where when the user will click on this card, it should be flipped back and it will show the images which present behind it. For that, I'm going to choose if block, and if block will work according to the condition if the user control is equal to yes. What should happen? Operator block equal variable user control, and if user control is yes, what should happen? This one I will place it here, and then it shows some graphic effect. I will choose for that control block, repeat 10 times, and I want to change the brightness. So it will show some graphic effect on the card. For that, I will choose change color effect by 25, and here I will set the brightness, and that should be 10. And to see the effect, I need to put here when I click on the green flag, it show the user control, it would be yes. And now you will see the effect. It's disappear, right? Okay. Now I want it should not be disappear. It shows the image which present behind this card. For that, what I need to do, I'm going to choose look block, switch costume. It's going to change the costume according to the list. For that, I'm going to variable. I'm going to choose item present in my card list, and according to what? Card identity, because that image should not be changed again and again. And then afterwards, I want to clear all my graphic effects. Yes. And I just again click on the green flag and I'll click any card. Oh, ball, right? Do you want to see again? When I just click on the green flag and then, oh, banana is here. Now you want to try it again? When you click, it will flip. We'll see the character present behind it. Okay, let me check another one. This one, apple. Yes, our game is going well. Now what I need to do? Here we need to make two more variables, that is match 1 and match 2, because it shows the matching when you're going to the matching for card 1 should be matched with the card 2. One condition. Second condition is what should happen when card 1 is not matched with the card 2. On the basis of that, we'll make the two conditions, and on the basis of that, we are taking the decision. So here I'm going to create my two more variable. That one is match 1 and match 2. Match 1 for all sprite. Next one more. Match 2. Okay. So my two variables are here that I'll put on my screen so you can easily understand. First, when I click on the green flag, the value of match 1 and match 2 should be 0. So I'll take this set block 2 times. First is for match 1 and second is for match 2. I'll place this one block upside so it will be visible easily. I want to delete my odd cart list when we click on the green flag because I don't want to make this list double again and again. So we'll use this block and I'll place it over here. Now how we're going to use this match 1 and match 2 block? Here I'm going to use if and else condition. If the match 1 is 0, what should happen? Else what should happen? And if match 1 is equal to match 2, and if it is not, what should happen, right? For that I'm going to control block and use if and else condition. I'll place it over here. First thing I will set, if match 1 is 0, what should happen? First I'm going to choose operator block and here I will choose the equal one, then variable match 1 equal to 0. Okay, now what should happen if the match 1 is equal to 0? First of all, the match 1 should be set according to the costume number. Whatever the number we have given to the costume, I'll select this one. And if you remember this thing, the costume number we have already given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Match number should be set according to the costume number. For that, I'm going to choose variable block and here I will choose set condition. First, match 1 is equal to what? It's equal to the costume number. For that, I'm going to the look block and here I will choose costume by number because we have give number, not name. If you give the name, so you can choose name one. Otherwise, like I have given the number, so I will choose number. This is my first condition. Now I want make it wait for a while to use the wait block and here I will mention 0.2 seconds. I want set the user control. Yes, so it able to click on the another card. For that I'm going to variable block set user control to yes. Spelling should be correct as we have mentioned in the previous one. Now the next thing else, if it is not 0, what should happen? Will set to the match 2 according to the costume number because we have give the user to authority, it can click on the another card, right? So we can again use this set block. Again here I will type match 2 and the costume should be set according to the number, right? Do you want to see the effect? I'll just click on the green flag. Okay, you can see it's showing 5. This 5 is shows according to the balloon. We can see its costume number is 5. So that's why its match number 1 is showing 5. This balloon is not disappear. Now I'm going to click on the another sprite. You can see both are balloon, but it's not going to increase our score because we have not set the coding for that. But before that we are able to click on only one sprite. Now we are going to click on 2 sprites. If you try to click on other sprite, you can see we are not able to click more than 2, right? Now the condition is what? If our match 1 and match 2 is equal, what should happen? If then else condition, and I will put this if and else condition here. And the same thing, operator block, go to equal, place it over here, variable, match 1 and match 2. If both are equal, what should happen? We'll use the broadcast. For that, go into event block and broadcast message what? That is correct. Because we are correct here, right? Okay. Then wait for 1 second. Afterwards, we need to create one more variable here because we want to increase our score by 1, right? For that, I'm going to create my 2 variable here actually. One is score for all sprite, and another one I want lives. Okay, so my lives and score are here. You can place it over here. Match 1 and match 2 you can uncheck. Here, when if it is broadcast correct, wait for 1 second and my score should be changed by 1. Before, when I am going to click on green flag, my score should be 0. So for that, I am going to, when I click on the green flag, set my score 0 and my life, I will make it more life so it will be more easy, right? So for that, I'm going to use set block again and I will choose my life. I'll make it 20. You can reduce the life to make it more complicated. I'll make it 20. Now we'll go back to our match 1 and match 2. Broadcast correct. Wait for 1 second. And now here, what I need to change? Here, if it is match, change my score by 1. Else, if it's not match, what should happen? Take all these 3 clocks and place it over here. Very simple. But instead of correct, we need to broadcast another message that is incorrect. And now our life should be decreased by -1. Do you want to see the effect? Let's see. Okay, beetle. Banana. Oh, it's not matched. So you can see our life is reduced by 1. Oh, see, it's butterfly and smash and our score is increased by 1. So our code is working very well, right? Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to set the coding according to the broadcast when I receive incorrect and when I receive correct. First, we are going to choose when I receive incorrect. What should happen? If it is incorrect, the card should be flipped back and the user get the access. Again, it can click on the other cards. For that, I'm going to choose event block and here I will choose when I receive incorrect. First, we will use the if condition and then if the costume name is equal to empty, it wait for a while and then it's changed to the brightness and switch the costume again to the empty one and then give the access to the player. Again, it can click on the same sprite and other sprite as well, right? For that, I'm going to choose operator block and here I need to choose 2 block. One is not and another one is equal one, which place it over here. Next, I want the costume and here I will going to choose the costume name, whatever the name we have given like 1, 2, 3, 4. According to that, it will show. It will equal to blank. Means whenever if you receive the incorrect, again it's going to turn to the blank. If it is costume number is not equal to blank, then wait for 0.5 seconds, then repeat 10 to show the graphic effect, change color effect I will choose and here choose again brightness, same blocks we have used and then afterwards we are going to choose switch the costume again to the empty one because we have flipped and if it is not match again we need the blank costume and then set user control to yes because again we need to give the user control to click on the same card. So I will write over here yes and clear all the graphic effects. Yes, this is all about when we receive incorrect. Now if we receive correct, what should happen? I can make it duplicate and take it here. Same thing when I receive correct, same thing should happen. Blank, repeat 10 times, brightness should be 10. But here what I need to do? Here we are not going to switch the costume to blank. This one I don't want and I don't want because there is no graphic effect. And next I want to delete that clone because it's matched and it should be move away from the screen, right? For that, I'm going to use the control block, delete this clone. Do you want to see the effect? Okay, let's see. Ball, cat. Again, card is flipped and you can click it on again. You can see. Now here, I want the two things. If my life is become 0, the game should be over and my background should be changed. And same thing I want when my score value would be 15, then also the background should be changed. For that, I'm going to choose if condition and I will place this if condition here. 2 times I want. Okay. Operator block equal variable life, this one score, life would be 0 and score it would be 15. Then what should I do? We'll do the backdrop should be changed. Here the backdrop should be victory and the sprite should hide. Here I will choose hide. And next, same for life, backdrop should be game over and the sprites should be hide. Okay, it's done. And I will place this if condition to the whole block present when the sprite click. First, I'll choose the operator block and here I'm going to choose the equal one and then I'll choose a look block. Change costume number if it is equal to what? It equal to blank. And what is the blank one? Its value is 1. Okay, our game is ready. Do you want to enjoy it? Let's go. I'll show on big screen. Let's see. Apple, but it's disappearing very fast. Let me check. Oh, we have not set here the match value 0 for both match card 1 and match 2 also 0 until both cards are not flipped. Till then they should not be flipped back, right? For that I'm going to use the set block 2 times and here I will set match 1 and match 2. Okay, our code is done, right? Let's enjoy the game. Our game is ready. Do you want to play it? Okay. Oh, my life is reduced. Oh, I got 1 score. In the same way, you can enjoy this game. See. Oh, I scored 2. Oh, it's not. Oh, score 3. So in the same way, you can enjoy this game. It's really amazing. It will help you to make your brain more sharpened. I hope you like and understand this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you will not miss the latest update. For the more interesting video, be with us. With this note, we conclude the session. We'll see you in next session. Bye-bye.